House hunting is no easy journey, and it can be especially difficult right now when prices are high and inventory is low. Many of the home buyers that our team is working with right now, especially first-time home buyers, are turning to new construction as an alternative to previously owned homes. Despite the overwhelming turn to new construction, there are still plenty of misconceptions about new construction homes. So today, I want to set the record straight, and I want to share 7 myths about new construction so you can be prepared to shop for houses this spring. Make sure you stay till the end of this video when I share the most common myth that I hear about new construction and just how damaging it can be to home buyers. And before I go any further, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post real estate advice every week, so you don't want to miss it. All right, so let's get into it. One of the biggest myths out there on new construction is that it is more expensive than previously owned homes. While there is less room a lot of times to negotiate on the front end of the price, they are definitely not more expensive across the board. So let's look beyond the price tag for just a second. New construction homes have brand new roofs, brand new plumbing, flooring, heating, air conditioning, they're energy efficient, appliances are brand new, all of that. You don't have to worry about the cost of renovating. You don't have cosmetic upgrades that you would in a previously owned home. So the money you save of not having to replace, to upgrade, to bring to code, all those things is going to save you a lot of money in the long run. New construction also comes with home warranties that cover the cost of repairs in the unlikely event that something does break within that first year or two of owning your home. Warranties will vary depending on the community and the builder that you're working with. So be sure to ask your agent about the warranty on that home before you go under contract. Another misconception that I hear about new construction is that it's more difficult to get financing for than an existing home. So contrary to popular belief, new construction can actually be easier to finance than an existing home out there. You can purchase new construction with your own lender, of course, but lots of construction communities and builders have lenders that they work with. So these lenders are familiar with the company, they're familiar with construction, making financing as smooth as possible. So there's lots of incentives along the way as well when you work with that builder's lender. But you just want to make sure that you test it with maybe your own lender to make sure you're getting the best deal. So here in Greenville, we've seen a huge increase in new construction incentives recently as the market has kind of leveled out over the past few months. So some communities are offering up to $40,000 in incentives to buy new construction. So financing new construction often looks a little different than financing a pre-existing home, but it's definitely not more difficult. A huge fear that I hear out there that buyers have with new construction is that their home will take forever to finish. It's true that new construction timelines can fluctuate depending on availability of labor, supplies, and other factors that are usually outside of the control of the builder. I have personally seen some home buyers have to delay their move-in due to the home actually not being ready. However, what we're finding now is these delays are the exception rather than the rule. This was a big deal more a couple years ago. So according to the 2021 U.S. Census Bureau survey of new construction, home construction typically takes about 7 months on average, and this lines up with what I'm seeing right here in Greenville. Sometimes it does go a little quicker. But you don't have to wait that long if you don't want to. Many home builders out there are building long before they have a buyer. Construction on spec homes or speculative homes is what already is underway or nearly completed by the time that you start your search. So with new construction, you can purchase a home at any stage of that process. So whether you're purchasing a plot of land or a nearly completed home, planning in advance is key. Make sure you know how long your builder expects the building process to take and make sure that timeline aligns with your needs and your move-in. So your realtor can help you representing your interest with the builder and helping this process move smoothly. So the fourth construction myth that I hear is that new homes might lose value faster than pre-existing homes. Buying a house is not at all like buying a car. A car will lose value as soon as you drive it off the lot, but the same is not true at all for new construction homes. In fact, new construction typically increases quickly in value after being built as the builder sells more homes in that community. Number 5, many home buyers fear new construction is poorer quality than pre-owned homes. With today's building codes, construction standards, and building construction principles are about the same regardless of the new build. So whether you're purchasing a prefab townhome or building a custom home from the ground up, a minimal standard of quality is required and has become more demanding over time. So new homes are much more energy efficient, they're more earthquake and wind resistant, and less expensive to repair. So while old homes often have that charming detail associated with luxury, they're also full of code violations and lots of things that probably need to be updated. So speaking of building codes, another misconception is that you cannot have a home inspection performed on a new construction home. So contrary to popular belief, you can most definitely order an inspection for new construction. Local municipalities will thoroughly inspect along the way a new construction, and they will also provide a certificate of occupancy saying that it is safe for you to move in. Your builder will also perform an inspection prior to signing off and do a walkthrough with you throughout that process. You can also hire a third party to ensure that home was built according to standards. So you don't have to wait till the end of the building process either. You can have a home inspection performed at each step of the way throughout the building process. Not only are home inspections allowed on new constructions, new home builders often have more inspections during the process than a pre-existing home out there. So the final myth I'm sharing today, and in my opinion, one of the most damaging for home buyers, is the misconception that you don't need a real estate agent working with you when you buy new construction. Builders typically do not require you to have a real estate agent when you enter a new construction deal, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't have one, especially if you're a first-time home buyer. So as with any real estate transaction, you want a knowledgeable professional on your side advocating for you along the way. So your realtor will make sure that you get the best possible price, that the best terms are on there, the add-ons, the warranties, the completion date, all that, they negotiate on your behalf. So with new builds, your realtor isn't just there for the actual transaction, they're with you throughout that entire building process. So builders typically are more than happy to work with your real estate agent as long as you include them early on in the process and they know about it. So when it comes to commission though, the cost is often really part of the builder's selling budget, so it doesn't even have to cost you any extra either. So entering any real estate transaction without professional representation is a bad idea, but it can be especially damaging with new construction. Since the transaction period for new construction is so much longer than pre-existing homes, it's vitally important that you are represented throughout the entire process. All right, so there you have it, 7 common myths about new construction that I hear every day and every week as a real estate agent. Do any of these myths surprise you at all? I would love for you to share your thoughts in the comments below. If you have any questions about new construction or are interested in starting your own home search, I'd love to talk with you. You can use the link in the description to get in touch with us. I'd love to help you find a home in Greenville or connect you with someone in your area that can help you.